Good morning. It's been a while. I missed you guys. I hope you guys missed me too. It is 9 a.m. Saturday, the 2nd of November, 2024, and I am out here early as I can be. Up here in the Pacific Northwest, we don't get much daylight through the winter, and so while I was up at 6 and ready to go, I had to wait a few hours before there'd be filmable light, and because Oregon, I've got only a 3-hour window before it starts raining, so I'm going to try to knock out as much as I can. I've got a full day's worth of stuff, but none of it is a new gun. Don't worry on the new gun thing. There are 3 new firearms arriving next week. Unfortunately, next week I also take off to Finland. A manufacturer has invited me along for a 10-day trip in Finland and Germany. Of course, it means burning my vacation time from my real job, and I'm essentially going to be working for these guys, helping them out for no wages, but I'm getting the trip, and I'm of the opinion, I'm curious to hear what you guys think, that life is about experiences, and while income can enable experiences, if it's the choice of stay and earn some more, but not get to travel, versus not earning, but traveling and getting to see things, I'm taking the latter as long as I can afford it. So those 3 new guns, I can't tell you what they are yet, but I'm excited for all 3 of them, and I think you guys will be too. We'll arrive next week. I don't know if I'll have time to get tabletop videos up to the patrons before I leave for Finland, but that should be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Today, what am I doing? Well, it's all gear related. First and foremost, it's time for me to talk about the fruit roll-up target. Which is kind of what the texture and color looks like. This is the red target you saw in the summer filming stuff that turns yellow with hits. I have not given a full review on it yet. I've just been using the heck out of it throughout the summer, and I figured today it's finally time for me to talk about it. So I'm going to do a video on that. Another gear related thing. This is a target stand that collapses and folds down nice and neat by Thor Targets. Thor Targets is somewhat local to me. I'm sure you guys, if you've ever bought steel, either targets or stands, you know that shipping is one of the biggest pains in the butts, and that's why you end up with so many regional target makers. These guys, however, are in big box stores. They've made it, but they've sent some stands and things. They're just factory seconds, so there's some imperfections to them. But I like the fact that it breaks down so nice and tidy, and there's some features on the stand that I'll show you in the video that my existing stand that I've been using for years doesn't have. So while my previous stuff still works, this is better, and for a situation like me where I have to pack everything in and out of the range every time I go, this is a public range of a membership, but if I leave something here, it'll be gone in hours. Somebody will take it. So got to bring everything with me every time, and this packing up neater and tighter is something that I like. The third project that I've got is from a company that I met at SHOT Show in 2016, 8 years ago. DPM Systems Technologies. They're the ones that make the progressive rate recoil assemblies that I absolutely love. A couple months ago, I got to actually talk to the CEO about a lot of things, and they sent a few kits. Now, I've bought numerous kits of theirs over the years, and love it, find it to be an advantage. Whenever I want to really tune up a gun, I go with DPM Systems. They are available in the US, but these did come from Greece, which took about a month, so I guess they went by boat. But I'll be trying out their kit. I think the video is going to go based off of the SIG Fuse, since that's a more relatable gun, and I'm curious about it. But I've also got a kit for the Echelon. You guys saw how flat and amazing this Echelon shoots now that it's in this Icarus Precision aluminum grip module, and I've had some people try it at another range without me telling them much other than it's aluminum and it's got tungsten in there. Oh, I thought it was rattling. What's the mag? To see if their impression was the same as mine, and it was. They immediately asked me what I've done to the trigger, which is kind of what I was feeling. the polymer that the Echelon comes in is a nice, rubbery, soft, very comfortable polymer, but it's also very flexible compared to a lot of other polymers. Now we've seen the other extreme, like with the Kimber R7 Mako Carbon Compact, that has a very stiff polymer, and you feel a bit more shock in the hand like you do with a metal frame. But anyways, back to the whole trigger thing. My theory is, since everything's locked down, the chassis is now locked into metal, there's less flex happening there, and that allows the trigger to be more precise. And this sure feels a whole lot better, and it's flat. But anyways, throwing a spring system in that will be awesome. Then for Silly Extreme, the Arsenal Strike 1, now known as the American Precision Firearms Strike 1, and this is the Speed model. Really cool action type. Love the concept and potential of this gun. I want to see it go farther, and I know they have hotter models now, but I simply can't afford that stuff. But I have a spring kit for this to see if I can take already flat and make it flatter. And then the Bulb Armory TAC. This is the 2024 model with the steel frame and the full-length dust cover. I have the TAC and I have the EDC, and the EDC is what replaced last year's SAS2 TAC 4.25. I know it's a little confusing because that was called TAC and now the steel is the TAC, but the aluminum's called the EDC. I use that for carry. This gun, a little heavier, a little more range oriented. The trigger on this thing is so nice that I don't think I want to carry it, so I'm going to turn this into a range toy and maybe get back into competition. So as a range toy, it's got a dot, and as a range toy, it's going to get a DPM system. And then the last one is for my summer carry, the Bull Armory SAS2 Ultralight 3¼ freaking love this gun. It's incredible. It got discontinued as I have it. The 2024 models are, yes, and I know it's November 2024. The 2024 models are finally coming to the US. I will have one soon, so look for a review on that. One of the changes they made was they got rid of the beautiful fluted barrel, which something I like, but I understand the changes. But anyways, what that means is that this gun is no longer so easily replaceable. Not that at this price range any of them would be replaceable, but I will be retiring this and most likely moving to the new Ultralight as a summer carry. And since I'm going to be retiring this, and it's already cool enough for me to carry my bigger gun, I've got a DPM system for it, and I'm going to see how silly I can take it. This video will be exploring the extremes of the tunes without risking damaging the gun, and also exploring how you can tune to ammo, and to see if really I can get better hammered pairs, because that I think is the best way to measure it. Anyways, I'm blabbing too long. I'm burning what little dry daylight I have today. Patrons, as always, look for these videos. I'll get them up as soon as I can to you. And we'll be, of course, front-loading these. This is stuff you can probably expect to see while I'm gone in Finland, which is the name of the game for me to put out 2 videos a week on the main channel. I've got to film in advance and then put them out at a pace that covers me for when I can't get to the range. Although in Finland I will be shooting. Might be able to show you videos of that. Not sure yet. Could be cool. I haven't shot. I've shot in Slovakia, and then of course Afghanistan and Iraq, but that was a different kind of shooting. Yeah, I don't think I've shot. Have I shot in Germany? I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see another country's gun culture, which I think would be kind of cool. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for your patience with me. This second channel requires, of course, extra effort, and I simply have not had the time lately. A lot of big personal things have been happening in the last couple of weeks that have just been taken time and taken energy from me that I need to have my radio voice, and I got to have all the pep for YouTube. You guys don't need to know or see personal stuff or me in sorrow. So, stay strong, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. The aftermath, got them all done, got it all figured out. Those spring systems and the fuse, I was having trouble getting it back together, and that's because there's a flat spot on that recoil spring. on the rod, guide rod, that has to be oriented a certain way, and I kept trying back and forth, couldn't figure it out for some stupid reason. Then, you know, one of those proof that some things exist in 4 dimensions, I put the factory spring back in there, everything went together fine, took it apart, then tried the DPM system again, and it went in without any problem. So, whatever. It got all the spring systems done. That video is going to be a long one, maybe boring, maybe not, I don't know, but I had to experiment, and as always, I believe in showing you guys the whole process and not cutting any corners, not giving any assumptions, just exploring it. And I do that, 1, for journalistic integrity, so you guys can believe what I'm saying, and 2, hopefully to show you guys and maybe help you guys get some inspiration to do stuff like this on your own and know how to do the tinkering and things like that on your own. The color changing target didn't like this temp today. I should have known that. I just didn't have an opportunity to film it. I didn't feel ready to film a full review type thing prior to today, but that's the way things go. The steel stand target, that video is going to be a little rough. It's not something I'm used to doing, filming on the ground while I'm trying to figure something out, but I kept it real and just after assembling it once 2 weeks ago, wanted to come out here cold, unpracticed, to put it together and give that real experience. You know, because guys, we see this all the time. They will master something or do a million takes and then show you the best cut and act like that's the reality. And that's just not the way it is. I find that stuff misleading. I find it frustrating. Let me know if it's ever happened to you, but it's certainly happened to me. I see something online, I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I can do that. Like, I did that easy. And then I spend the next hour swearing and beating up my fingers trying to do what he just did. And until you get it down, it's just not that easy. All right, I've got a bunch of footage to crunch. I'm gonna get home and get this stuff up to the patrons. Everyone else, you guys should see it in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching.